In the last episode, I faced the devastating consequences of the Requiem Initiative's actions, and the fate of the galaxy hung in the balance. Now, as I emerge from the crucible of my final stand, I'm left to pick up the pieces and navigate the treacherous landscape of a galaxy in ruins. I stood at the edge of the ravaged city, the silence deafening. The once proud skyscrapers now lay in ruins, twisted metal and concrete wreckage as far as the eye could see. The stench of smoke and ash hung heavy in the air, a constant reminder of the destruction the Requiem Initiative had unleashed. I felt the weight of my responsibilities, the burden of leadership settling heavy on my shoulders. How could I have let this happen? As I walked through the carnage, I noticed a figure approaching me. It was Sarah, her eyes sunken, her face gaunt. We exchanged a long, sorrowful look, the only sound the soft crunch of gravel beneath our feet. "What's the toll?" I asked, not wanting to know the answer. Sarah hesitated, her voice barely above a whisper. "We've lost thousands, maybe more. The medical teams are still trying to account for everyone." I felt a cold numbness spreading through my chest, a sense of helplessness washing over me. Thousands. The number seemed insignificant compared to the scope of what I'd seen. Entire cities gone, worlds destroyed. I took a deep breath, trying to push aside the emotions. I couldn't afford to break now. Not yet. "We need to regroup," I said, my voice firm. "We need to figure out what's left and what we can do to stop this from happening again." Sarah nodded, a determined look in her eyes. "I'll get the survivors together. We'll make a plan." As she walked away, I couldn't shake the feeling that we were just delaying the inevitable. The galaxy was in ruins, and I was no closer to understanding the ancient technology or the mysterious energy signal that haunted me. But I had to try. For the sake of what was left, I had to keep going. I took a step forward, the silence of the ravaged city echoing around me like a challenge. What secrets lay hidden in the ruins? What would I uncover as I delved deeper into the mysteries of the galaxy's origins? The darkness loomed before me, a void waiting to be filled with answers, and I was ready to face it head-on. Previously, the Requiem Initiative's devastating actions left the galaxy in ruins, and I, Alex, was forced to confront the aftermath of the battle, with thousands of lives lost and the weight of leadership resting heavily on my shoulders. As I navigated the treacherous landscape, I was left to pick up the pieces and forge a new path forward, haunted by the mysterious energy signal and the dark secrets of the ancient technology. As I stood amidst the ruins, the silence was shattered by the hum of approaching engines. A sleek, silver ship descended from the sky, its hull emblazoned with an emblem I didn't recognize. The ship's hatch opened and a woman emerged, her piercing green eyes locked onto mine. She was dressed in a black and silver jumpsuit, adorned with intricate circuit-like patterns that seemed to shift and shimmer in the light. "Alex, Nova," she said, her voice like smooth silk. "I've been sent to offer you a deal, one that could change the course of history." Nova's words sent a shiver down my spine as she approached me, her eyes burning with an intensity that made me wonder what secrets she hid. What kind of deal could she possibly offer that would make a difference in the face of such destruction? I nodded, my mind racing with questions. "I'm listening." Nova's gaze narrowed. "The Requiem Initiative may have been defeated, but the true enemy still lurks in the shadows. I can help you uncover the secrets of the ancient architects and the energy signal that's haunted you. But in return, you must be willing to take a risk that will challenge everything you thought you knew about your destiny." I felt a spark of hope ignite within me. Could Nova be the key to unlocking the mysteries of the galaxy? Or was she just another pawn in a game I didn't fully understand? I took a deep breath, the weight of my responsibilities urging me forward. "I'm willing to take that risk. Let's do this." Nova's smile was like a crack of lightning, illuminating the darkness that surrounded us. "Then let's begin. The fate of the galaxy depends on it." Previously, the Requiem Initiative's devastation left the galaxy in ruins, and Alex was forced to confront the aftermath of the battle, with thousands of lives lost and the weight of leadership resting heavily on his shoulders. As he navigated the treacherous landscape, He was left to pick up the pieces and forge a new path forward, haunted by the mysterious energy signal and the dark secrets of the ancient technology. Nova's ship, the Aurora's Hope, pierced the sky, a beacon of uncertainty as Alex stood amidst the ruins, his fate entwined with the enigmatic stranger's offer. With a deep breath, he stepped forward, leaving the devastation behind, and boarded the ship, ready to take the risk that would change the course of history. As the hatch closed behind him, Nova led Alex to a dimly lit chamber filled with holographic displays and cryptic devices. The air was thick with the hum of machinery, and the scent of ozone hung heavy, like the promise of revelation. Nova gestured to a holographic projection of the galaxy, with pulsing energy lines weaving through the star systems. "This is the nexus of the ancient architects' network," Nova explained, her eyes burning with intensity. "The heart of their civilization, where they harness the power of the energy signal to shape the galaxy in their image." Alex's gaze was drawn to a glowing, crimson node at the center of the projection. "What's that?" "The celestial forge," Nova replied, her voice laced with reverence. "The source of the energy signal. It's where the ancient architects focused their power to create and sustain life throughout the galaxy." Alex's mind raced with the implications. If we can control the celestial forge, we can restore the galaxy to its former glory. Nova's smile was measured, her eyes glinting with caution. "Not exactly. The celestial forge is a double-edged sword. It holds the power to create but also to destroy. The ancient architects knew this, and they hid the secrets of the forge to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands." Alex's determination solidified. "I'm willing to take that risk. Where do we start?" Nova's gaze seemed to bore into his soul. "We must first locate the ancient architect's central database, the Astral Vault. It contains the knowledge we need to unlock the celestial forge's true potential." As Nova plotted the coordinates, Alex felt the weight of the galaxy's fate settling onto his shoulders. He knew that this journey would be fraught with danger, but he was ready to face whatever lay ahead, driven by the hope of restoring the galaxy to its former glory. With a deep breath, Alex steeled himself for the challenge ahead. "Let's find the Astral Vault." Nova's smile was a harbinger of the unknown as the Aurora's Hope burst into hyperspace, carrying Alex toward the secrets of the ancient architects and the destiny that awaited him previously. Alex joined forces with Nova on her ship, the Aurora's Hope, to uncover the secrets of the ancient architects and harness the power of the celestial forge to restore the galaxy. Nova revealed that they must locate the Astral Vault, the central database containing the knowledge to unlock the forge's true potential. As the Aurora's Hope emerged from hyperspace, Alex's instinct screamed warning. The ship was surrounded by an eerie, flickering energy field, its presence both captivating and ominous. Nova's eyes locked onto the main view screen as a massive, crystalline structure materialized before them, the Astral Vault. "What's happening?" Alex asked, his voice low and even as the ship was drawn toward the vault's pulsing core. "The Astral Vault is activating its defense protocols," Nova replied, her fingers flying across the console. "We need to establish a connection with the vault's AI before it's too late." The ship shuddered, and Alex's stomach dropped as the vault's energy field began to compress around them. Suddenly, the chamber was bathed in an intense white light, and Alex felt the presence of an ancient, sentient being. "Greetings, Alex," the vault's AI resonated, its voice like thunder in his mind. "I am the guardian of the Astral Vault. You have been chosen to receive the knowledge of the ancient architects." As the light faded, Nova and Alex stood before a holographic interface, pulsing with ancient wisdom. But Alex's excitement was short-lived as the vault's AI continued, its tone heavy with warning. "Beware, Alex, for you are not the only one seeking to claim the power of the celestial forge. A rival faction, the Erebus Collective, will stop at nothing to exploit the forge's energy for their own sinister purposes. You must be prepared to face them and the darkness within yourself if you hope to succeed." Previously, Alex joined forces with Nova on the Aurora's hope to unlock the secrets of the ancient architects and harness the power of the Celestial Forge, discovering the Astral Vault, the central database containing the knowledge to restore the galaxy, but warning signs of a rival faction. The Erebus Collective emerged, threatening to exploit the Forge's energy for their sinister purposes. As Alex stood before the holographic interface, the weight of the Astral Vault's warning settling heavy on his shoulders, Nova's eyes locked onto his, her gaze burning with determination. "We have to move fast, Alex. The Erebus Collective won't hesitate to strike." With the Astral Vault's AI still resonating in his mind, Alex felt an urgent sense of purpose. He knew that the fate of the galaxy hung in the balance and every moment counted. "Let's get to work, Nova. We have a forge to unlock." The Aurora's hope shook as the Astral Vault's energy field dissipated, and the ship broke free from the vault's gravitational pull. Nova plotted a course for the Celestial Forge, its location revealed by the Astral Vault's ancient wisdom. As they jumped back into hyperspace, Alex felt a strange connection to the mysterious energy signal, as if it was guiding him toward the forge. The hyperspace tunnel blurred around them, and Alex's thoughts turned to the Erebus Collective. Who were they, and what drove their sinister ambitions? The Astral Vault's warning echoed in his mind, a constant reminder that he was not alone in this quest. Alex's determination hardened into resolve. He would stop at nothing to protect the galaxy from those who sought to exploit its power. As the Aurora's hope emerged from hyperspace, the Celestial Forge materialized before them, its crystalline structure glinting like a beacon in the darkness. Nova's eyes sparkled with excitement as she began to interface with the Forge's ancient systems. Alex stood beside her, his heart pounding in anticipation as the secrets of the ancient architects began to unravel before them. But their triumph was short-lived. A distress signal pierced the comms channel, echoing across the galaxy. "Mayday, this is the Resistance ship Vigilant. We're under attack by the Erebus Collective, requesting immediate assistance." The transmission cut off, and Alex's heart sank. The Erebus Collective had struck and the Vigilant was caught in the crossfire. He turned to Nova, his eyes burning with urgency. "We have to act now. We can't let the Erebus Collective get their hands on the Celestial Forge." Nova's face set in determination, her fingers flying across the console. "I'll plot a course for the Vigilant's last known coordinates. We'll get there as fast as we can." The Aurora's hope leaped forward, racing against time to save the Vigilant and prevent the Erebus Collective from claiming the power of the Celestial Forge. Alex steeled himself for the battle ahead, knowing that the fate of the galaxy hung in the balance. He was the beacon of light in a universe torn apart by conflict and deception, and he would not falter previously. Alex and Nova discovered the Astral Vault, the central database containing the knowledge to restore the galaxy, but warning signs of a rival faction. The Erebus Collective emerged, threatening to exploit the Celestial Forge's energy for their sinister purposes. As they worked to unlock the Forge's secrets, a distress signal from the Resistance ship Vigilant pierced the comms channel, requesting immediate assistance against the Erebus Collective's attack. As the Aurora's hope hurtled toward the Vigilant's last known coordinates, Alex's grip on the armrests tightened, his mind racing with the implications of this sudden turn of events. The Erebus Collective wouldn't hesitate to slaughter the Vigilant's crew to get to the Celestial Forge. He could feel the weight of responsibility bearing down on him, the lives of those Resistance fighters, the fate of the galaxy, and the power of the Forge all hung in the balance. Nova's voice cut through the tension, her words laced with a sense of urgency. "Alex, I'm picking up multiple energy signatures ahead. It looks like the Erebus Collective has deployed a fleet to intercept us previously." Alex and Nova had discovered the Astral Vault, the key to restoring the galaxy, but their progress was threatened by the emergence of the rival Erebus Collective, who sought to exploit the Celestial Forge's energy for their sinister purposes. As they rushed to assist the besieged Resistance ship Vigilant, The Aurora's hope was now face to face with the Erebus Collective's fleet. The view screen flickered to life, casting an eerie glow over the dimly lit bridge. Nova's eyes darted between the holographic tactical display and the sensor readings, her brow furrowed in concern. "We're entering the fray, Alex. The Vigilant is taking heavy fire. We need to act fast." Alex's grip on the armrests tightened as the ship shuddered, the inertial dampeners struggling to compensate for the sudden turbulence. "Nova, can we get a lock on the Erebus Collective's flagship?" he asked, his voice steady despite the turmoil churning inside him. "I want to send a message to their leader personally." The Erebus Collective's fleet unfolded before them like a dark, metallic flower, its petals comprised of heavily armed vessels. The Vigilant, its shields faltering, hung precariously in the midst of the enemy formation. Alex's heart raced as Nova's hands danced across the console, the ship's cannons charging with a low hum. "Lock acquired, Alex. Opening a channel to the Erebus Collective's flagship." A towering figure, his face a death's mask of pale skin and burning crimson eyes, materialized on the view screen. "So, Alex, the Erebus leader, Archon Xandros, sneered, "we finally meet. You're just in time to witness the birth of a new era. One where the Erebus Collective will shape the galaxy in our image previously." Alex and Nova discovered the Astral Vault, the key to restoring the galaxy, but their progress was threatened by the emergence of the rival Erebus Collective, who sought to exploit the Celestial Forge's energy for their sinister purposes. As they rushed to assist the besieged Resistance ship Vigilant, the Aurora's hope found itself face to face with the Erebus Collective's fleet. "Archon Xandros," Alex's voice was laced with a cold, calculated fury, "you're making a grave mistake. You think you can shape the galaxy in your image, but you're about to unleash a catastrophe that will consume us all. I won't let that happen." Xandros' laughter echoed through the channel, sending a shiver down Alex's spine. "You're too late to stop us, Alex. Our scientists have cracked the code. The Celestial Forge's energy will soon be ours to wield." The view screen flickered, and for a moment, Alex thought he saw a glimmer of unease in Xandros' eyes. It was a fleeting moment, but Alex seized upon it. "Nova, can you hack into their systems? Try to disrupt their energy signature." Nova's fingers flew across the console, her eyes darting between the code streaming across the screens and the holographic display. In, Alex. But I need to be careful, their firewalls are state-of-the-art." The ship lurched violently, throwing Alex against the restraints. Alarms blared as the shields took a direct hit. "Nova, we need to act fast." The Vigilant, its hull breached, was on the verge of destruction. Alex's heart sank as he watched, powerless, as the Resistance ship teetered on the brink of collapse. Suddenly, Nova's console beeped triumphantly. "I've got it, Alex. I've disrupted their energy signature, but we need to take advantage of the window now." Alex's eyes locked onto the view screen, his mind racing. "Target the Erebus Collective's flagship. Let's make them pay for their arrogance." The Aurora's hope shuddered as its cannons unleashed a barrage of firepower, tearing into the Erebus Collective's fleet. The Vigilant, its engines sputtering, began to limp away from the battle zone. Alex's relief was short-lived, as a transmission from an unknown source crackled through the comms system. "Alex, this is Raven, leader of the enigmatic group known as the Synthari. You've just inadvertently stumbled into a much larger conflict. Meet me on the planet of Nexar 4. I'll explain everything." The view screen flickered once more, and Alex's gaze met Nova's, both of them sharing the same unspoken question. What new secrets awaited them on Nexar 4, and what lay in store for the galaxy? Previously, Alex and Nova discovered the Astral Vault, the key to restoring the galaxy, but their progress was threatened by the emergence of the rival Erebus Collective, who sought to exploit the Celestial Forge's energy for their sinister purposes. As they rushed to assist the besieged Resistance ship Vigilant, the Aurora's hope found itself face to face with the Erebus Collective's fleet. As Alex's eyes locked onto the view screen, he felt the weight of the galaxy's fate hanging precariously in the balance. The Aurora's hope had managed to disrupt the Erebus Collective's energy signature, but the window of opportunity was rapidly closing. With the Vigilant limping away from the battle zone, Alex knew they had to regroup and reassess their strategy. "Nova, set a course for Nexar 4, Alex ordered, his voice firm but laced with a hint of uncertainty. "We need to know what Raven and the Synthari want." The ship's engines hummed to life as Nova plotted the jump. Alex watched as the stars blurred, his mind racing with the implications of the Synthari's sudden involvement. Who were they, and what did they know about the ancient technology? As they emerged from hyperspace, the planet of Nexar 4 loomed before them, its atmosphere a deep, foreboding purple. Alex's gut told him that this meeting with Raven would be anything but routine. "Nova, bring up the sensors," Alex said, his eyes scanning the planet's surface. "Let's see what we're walking into." Nova's fingers danced across the console, and the sensors began to scan the planet's surface. The data streaming in painted a dire picture. Nexar 4 was a tomb world, littered with the remnants of ancient civilizations. The air was thick with toxic gases, and the ground trembled with seismic activity. "I've located the Syntharis signal," Alex, Nova said, her voice laced with unease. "It's coming from a structure in the heart of the planet's largest city." Alex's grip on the armrest tightened as he took a deep breath. This was it, the moment of truth. He stood, his eyes locking onto Nova's. "Let's go." The airlock cycled open and Alex stepped out into the toxic atmosphere, the gravity generators on his suit humming to life. Nova followed close behind, her eyes scanning their surroundings. The cityscape before them was a testament to the devastating power of the ancient technology. Towering structures, once proud and majestic, now lay in ruins, their twisted metal and concrete a grim reminder of the galaxy's dark past. As they approached the Syntharis structure, Alex's suit beeped, warning him of an unknown energy signature emanating from within. His heart raced as he pushed open the door, his blaster at the ready. Raven, the enigmatic leader of the Synthari, stood before him, her eyes piercing and calculating. "Welcome, Alex," she said, her voice dripping with an otherworldly intensity. "I've been waiting for you. You see, the Erebus Collective is just the tip of the iceberg. There are those who would seek to exploit the ancient technology for their own gain and those who would destroy it altogether. You, Alex, are the key to unlocking the galaxy's true potential." Alex's grip on his blaster tightened as he took a step back, his mind reeling with the implications. What did Raven mean? What secrets did she hold? And what lay in store for the galaxy? Previously, Alex and Nova discovered the Astral Vault, the key to restoring the galaxy, but their progress was threatened by the emergence of the rival Erebus Collective, who sought to exploit the Celestial Forge's energy for their sinister purposes. As they rushed to assist the besieged resistance ship Vigilant, the Aurora's hope found itself face to face with the Erebus Collective's fleet, leading to a tense standoff that left Alex questioning the true nature of his destiny and the future of the galaxy. As Alex stood before Raven, his blaster at the ready, he felt the weight of the galaxy's fate hanging precariously in the balance. The enigmatic leader of the Synthari seemed to hold secrets and motives that threatened to upend everything Alex thought he knew. "What do you mean, Raven?" Alex demanded, his voice firm but laced with a hint of uncertainty. "What's going on?" Raven's eyes seemed to bore into Alex's soul as she took a step closer. "The ancient architects, Alex, they weren't just powerful beings, they were gods. And their technology holds the key to unlocking the galaxy's true potential. But there are those who would seek to claim that power for themselves, and others who would destroy it to prevent its misuse." Alex's mind reeled as Raven's words hung in the air, the implications threatening to consume him. Gods, ancient architects as gods. The thought sent a shiver down his spine. Suddenly, the air was filled with the sound of alarms blaring and the structure began to shake. Raven's eyes snapped towards the door, her face a mask of urgency. "It seems we have company." "Alex," she said, her voice dripping with intensity, "the Erebus Collective has found us. We must leave now." Without hesitation, Alex turned to Nova, his eyes locking onto hers. "We need to get out of here now." Nova nodded, her fingers flying across the comms device on her wrist. "I've got the Aurora's Hope on standby, Alex. We can be out of here in seconds." As they turned to make their escape, the door burst open, and a squad of heavily armed Erebus Collective soldiers stormed in, their blasters blazing. Alex and Nova returned fire, their shots echoing through the structure as they fought to hold off the enemy. But it soon became clear that they were outnumbered and outgunned. The Erebus Collective had come prepared, and Alex knew they couldn't hold out for much longer. "Fall back, Nova," Alex yelled, grabbing her arm and pulling her towards the exit. Just as they were about to make their escape, Raven intervened, her hand snapping out to grab Alex's arm. "Wait, Alex," she said, her eyes burning with an otherworldly intensity. "You can't let them have the astral vault. You must protect it at all costs." The words sent a shiver down Alex's spine as he realized the true stakes of their mission. The astral vault wasn't just a tool to restore the galaxy, it was a key to unlocking its very destiny. With a newfound sense of determination, Alex turned to face the enemy, his blaster blazing as he fought to hold off the Erebus Collective and protect the astral vault. The fate of the galaxy hung in the balance, and Alex knew he was the only one who could tip the scales previously. Alex and Nova discovered the astral vault, the key to restoring the galaxy, but their progress was threatened by the emergence of the rival Erebus Collective, who sought to exploit the Celestial Forge's energy for their sinister purposes. As they rushed to assist the besieged resistance ship Vigilant, the Aurora's Hope found itself face to face with the Erebus Collective's fleet, leading to a tense standoff that left Alex questioning the true nature of his destiny and the future of the galaxy. As Alex stood amidst the chaos, his blaster still blazing, he felt the weight of the galaxy's fate crushing down on him. Raven's words echoed in his mind. "You must protect the astral vault at all costs." The determination in her eyes had sparked a fire within him, and he knew he would stop at nothing to safeguard the key to the galaxy's rebirth. Suddenly, the structure gave a violent lurch, throwing Alex off balance. The Erebus Collective soldiers were closing in, and their only hope for escape seemed to be dwindling by the second. Nova's cry of "We have to go now" was the catalyst Alex needed, and together they made a break for the exit, Raven's enigmatic figure disappearing into the shadows as they fled. As they burst out into the open, the sounds of blaster fire and explosions faded into the background, replaced by the roar of the Aurora's Hope engines. Nova's skilled hands guided the ship through the treacherous terrain, dodging debris and hostile fire as they made their escape. Alex's mind raced with the revelations Raven had shared, and the weight of his newfound responsibility threatened to consume him. The astral vault was more than just a tool, it was the key to unlocking the galaxy's true potential, and he was the only one standing between it and those who would misuse its power. As they broke into the clear, Nova's voice cut through the tension, her words laced with a hint of relief. "We're clear of the structure, Alex. We need to get the astral vault to a safe location, and fast." Alex nodded, his eyes fixed on the coordinates flashing on the navigation display. "I've got a location in mind, Nova. It's our only hope of keeping the vault out of the Erebus Collective's hands." Without hesitation, Nova plotted the course, and the Aurora's Hope surged forward, leaving the ruins of the ancient structure behind. As they vanished into the depths of space, Alex couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched, that Raven's mysterious gaze still lingered, guiding him towards an uncertain future. Their destination was a remote planet on the edge of the galaxy, a world shrouded in mystery and legend. Alex had heard whispers of its ancient ruins, hidden temples, and forgotten artifacts. It was a place where the galaxy's secrets lay hidden, waiting to be unearthed. And Alex knew that's where he would find the answers he so desperately sought. As they descended into the planet's atmosphere, the landscape unfolding before them like a tapestry of forgotten memories, Alex felt a sense of trepidation. They were not alone on this planet, and he knew that the Erebus Collective would stop at nothing to claim the astral vault for themselves. The question was, what other secrets lay hidden on this mysterious world, waiting to be revealed? Previously, Alex and Nova escaped the astral vault with the key to restoring the galaxy, but not before the rival Erebus Collective's emergence threatened to exploit its power for their sinister purposes. As they fled to a remote planet on the edge of the galaxy, Alex knew they had to safeguard the astral vault at all costs and uncover the secrets of the mysterious world. Alex's eyes scanned the horizon, the Aurora's hope landing squarely in the heart of the ancient ruins. The air was thick with an otherworldly energy, whispers of the past echoing through the desolate landscape. Nova's hand on his shoulder brought him back to reality, her gaze steady with determination. "We need to find a way to activate the astral vault," she said, her voice laced with a sense of urgency. "We can't let the Erebus Collective catch up to us." Alex nodded, his mind racing with the weight of their task. He knew Raven's words still lingered, guiding him towards an uncertain future. "I think I know where to start," he said, a plan forming in his mind. Together, they ventured deeper into the ruins, navigating treacherous tunnels and hidden chambers. The air grew thick with an eerie energy, ancient artifacts humming with a power that echoed the astral vault's own frequency. Alex's heart raced as he began to understand the true nature of the planet, a nexus point, where the ancient architects had hidden their most sacred secrets. As they delved deeper, they stumbled upon an ancient temple, its walls adorned with cryptic symbols and murals depicting the birth of the galaxy. The air pulsed with an intense energy, the astral vault's presence drawing them closer to the heart of the temple. Suddenly, the walls began to shift, revealing a hidden chamber filled with ancient artifacts and relics. At the center of the room stood a pedestal, the astral vault glowing with an intense, pulsing light. Alex felt a sense of destiny wash over him, the weight of his responsibility crushing down on him. This was the moment he had been working towards, the moment to unlock the galaxy's true potential. With trembling hands, Alex reached out and activated the astral vault. The device hummed to life, energy pulsing through the chamber and spreading outwards, enveloping the galaxy. The Erebus Collective's ships, hovering at the edge of the planet's atmosphere, were repelled by the vault's power, their sinister plans foiled once and for all. As the energy wave crashed through the galaxy, Alex felt a sense of unity, a sense of hope that had been missing for so long. The shattered remnants of the galaxy began to rebuild, their differences forgotten in the face of a newfound cooperation. The rival factions, sensing the shift in power, began to realign themselves, seeking a place in the new order. Alex stood amidst the ruin, the astral vault's power coursing through him. He knew that this was just the beginning, that there was still much to be done to restore the galaxy to its former glory. But for the first time, he felt a sense of hope, a sense of purpose that drove him forward. In the distance, Nova smiled, her eyes shining with tears. "You did it, Alex," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "You saved the galaxy." As the astral vault's energy continued to pulse through the galaxy, Alex knew that this was just the start of a new era, an era of cooperation, of hope, and of discovery. The mysterious energy signal, once a harbinger of doom, now shone bright, guiding him towards a brighter future. Epilogue. Alex stood on the edge of the galaxy, the stars twinkling like diamonds against the blackness of space. The astral vault, now a symbol of hope, pulsed with energy beside him. In the distance, Nova's ship, the Aurora's Hope, vanished into the horizon, carrying with it the seeds of a new generation. Alex smiled, his eyes fixed on the stars. The galaxy was reborn, its true potential waiting to be unlocked. And he knew that he would be there, guiding it, leading it, and protecting it, a beacon of light in a universe torn apart by conflict and deception. The mysterious energy signal, now a gentle hum, whispered secrets in his ear, secrets of the ancient architects, of the galaxy's true origins, and of the mysteries that lay beyond the edge of the known universe. Alex's heart raced with excitement, his spirit soaring with the possibilities. The galaxy was reborn, and Alex was ready to take on the next chapter in its history.